back for yet another Heist with Almir. You thought you're gonna get some Heist with Hawa today, but no, you're getting some Heist with Almir. I am back. I was sick. No, I'm not. I also spilled. I have not drunk this. I spilled all of it on Sebastian's streaming setup. So yeah, if anything goes to shit during the stream, you know why. How are we doing, Heisters? Halmir. Yeah, exactly, Nisutaya. The Man E says, this game is quite enjoyable. That's great, dude. Happy you're having fun. That's what Payday is all about. Having fun. Poopmaster137 says, I love Payday the Heist. Payday the Heist is great. It's a great game. Great game. Nexus XQ says, Almir. What's up, dude? Nuclear says, hey, Almir. Can't play today. I want a laptop that doesn't have Payday on it. Oh, that's unfortunate. So you will be watching today then. Good seeing you. Welcome to the stream. I think all three are great, says the Man E. You're too kind. You are too kind. Whistler with the usual C4 and sauce. You love to see it. When you're streaming on Twitch, I miss your streams. Nexus, I'll be back, dude. They're still renovating my apartment. As soon as I have my shit in order at home, I will be back on the streaming game, alright? In the meantime, you will have to enjoy me. I mean, twice this week. It would have been 3 times if I wasn't sick yesterday, but it is what it is. Pity the Heist is better. You don't carry bags, says Poopmaster. Yeah. I mean, you think that's an issue? I think carrying bags, when we introduced that in Payday 2, I think that was a great part of the fantasy, no? But you think it's just a bother? Eh? Buzz Brawl Stars in the YouTube chat says Payday 2 and Payday 3 has VR? No. Payday 2 has VR. That is free if you own Payday 2. Payday 3 does not have VR as of now. Been playing Hotline Miami. Oh, interesting, Nexus. Reminds me of Hotline Miami. You ever played that game? I'm kidding. Of course I know what you mean. Hello, Payday Man, also known as Almir, says Money18FR. What's up, dude? What is up, man? What's up, Higgy? Anta play as DLC. What do you mean? Man says, each have their own pros and cons, but all are good games at the end of the day. Appreciate you saying that, dude. Even though I think there's definitely a lot to fix with Payday 3 as of now, of course, it can be enjoyable. And it is enjoyable when you have the right crew and you're in the right mood, right? But how about that latest Dragon file, Heisters? How about it? You think he'll be back? Chicken? How long? How many times have I said that Chicken Man is unaccounted for? Huh? How many times? And how long have I known? And I still had to tell you he's unaccounted for, right? But now, the time has come, yeah? Looking sharp there, says Funkmeister. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. Honestly, I'm gonna be broke. It's not gonna be that expensive, Moni. Don't worry about it. I think we did our best effort to price it as decently as we could. Yeah. Imagine the dentist comes back, says Crow. Holy shit, that would be a plot twist, dude. It's a mirror, says C-Box. That one guy, 988, says, I have stuck with this game since its buggy launch. I will ride this ship until it dies. Hopefully it doesn't die. That one guy, I salute you, man. Thank you so much for saying that. You are a true fan of Payday. Of course, even if you would hate Payday 1, 2, or 3 for that matter, but still have love for the game, you are a Payday fan. But, you know, it's never easy making video games. There is always challenges, especially if you try to achieve something, you know. And it's so important that you have a fandom, a community that sees you, that acknowledges you, that tries its best to support you. So thank you so much for saying that. It means a lot, man. The character of Almir in the game. Yeah, I'm looking a bit sassy, don't I? Looking good. Wave Minion with the first time chat saying, played it back when it came out when it was on Game Pass. Might have to pick it up on Steam while it's on sale to see how the team has improved upon it since launch. Thank you, dude. Really means a lot you saying that too. And for sure, we have made a ton of improvements. Especially since Boys in Blue. We're playing Houston Breakout now, which was the heist after that. But definitely last summer, we started to see a shift. Not only in the Payday community and their feelings towards the Payday 3, but also in the actual game itself, right? And there are a few more things that we really need to get good properly, like the armor system, for example. But I think when the armor system is out, you're gonna love it. Toons Payday says, Howa looks different today. You're a comedian. It's like this guy, and that guy, and this thing. Mint 2137 with a hello. What's up, dude? Wave Minion says, big fan of Payday. I was a massive fan of 2. Cheers, dude. Appreciate it. I have spent a third of my life working on Payday 2, so it means a lot you saying that, all right? A third of my life. Can you imagine? God damn. Obligatory request for C4 and sauce. Now, this is a problem, called Sign Axel. It's one thing that Whistler is saying it, but for him to have acolytes now doing his dirty job, this aggression will not stand. All right, this needs to end. Will we ever see Sebastian's face, or is it the biggest secret in the Payday franchise? Is Krabik? It is a pretty big secret, I'm not gonna lie, and Sebastian is known for not wanting to show his face for whatever reason. Jacket would be amazing as the next DLC, says Crow. Did you see the latest Payday trailer, Crow? Finally, I'm empty with an old but classic Payday meme saying Boys in Blue, Poison Brew, Hatsune Miku, a residue, table for 2. And so on and so forth. Hi, Almir, can you ask the team to add Bane voice pack for Legacy Heist? I would pay for it, says Ambushed. Great idea, but, I mean, canonically, I'm not sure it would make sense, but maybe that's the whole point of Legacy Heist. So, yeah, not a bad idea. Dude, I'm having fun with Payday 3. I stuck with it from the start, and I appreciate the work you guys have done to improve it, as well as a lot of the content released. Fear and Greed has become my personal favorite heist in Payday 3. So thanks again, my guy. Thank you so much for saying that. We've got a great team. You know, the Payday developers are a fantastic bunch. I think Fear and Greed is also a really pog heist. Living room bathtub stream, Almir says Nuclear in all caps. It ain't gonna happen, Nuclear. It will not happen. I wish I could love Payday 3 since I loved Payday 1 and bought the collector's edition of Payday 2. The disappointment after launch and months after this made me stop believing in it, says Commander Wiggum. I hear you, Wiggum, and it was a terrible time to be a Payday fan. We worked so hard to get Payday 3 out of the door, and to trip on the finish line the way we did, and then to have all of the issues we had post-launch. Yeah, it's so unfortunate. Thankfully, it's a different time. I hope you will give the game another shot, especially when the Chicken Man is back in action. I really hope you will enjoy what we've cooked up with Denaton, of course, because we would need to do that with them, otherwise it would not happen. Krabby Gangster says, will you be the temporary game director through the end of your second year? So Andreas and I have taken the creative force since Mio left the position. So Andreas and I will be running the ship until we're told otherwise, or until we say otherwise. But I mean, you're gonna have to live with me, Krabik. I'm sorry, dude. Hunter Kill 8864 says, hey Almir, I hope you are doing good today. Was wondering if there are any community events upcoming. It would be cool if there was a community mass competition. Wait and see, my friend. We're cooking. We're cooking. Almir is real, says Eggs on YouTube. Almir the Goat, says Mort. Thanks, dude. Appreciate the friendly comments. What the frick was that? Ricky Finger says, any surprises included with jacket? Ricky, it wouldn't be a surprise if I told you, for frick's sakes, Ricky. You'll have to wait and see, my dude. What's up, Linker Project? Welcome to the stream, my dude. I'm the original Poop Master, says Poopmaster137. I'm not sure I can take you for your word. It seems that there are at least 136 Poop Masters before you, but what do I know? Maybe you were the one. Finished history test to Stone Miner. Congratulations, dude. Hope it went well. What was the subject, if you don't mind me asking? Obviously it's history, but what was it about? When biker in Payday 3? You mean Rust? Or you mean biker? You know what I mean when I say biker, right? Nexus says blog post be up every update, Almir. No, we said, or I wrote actually in the latest blog post that we have stopped doing weekly blogs. It was obvious after having written 40 of them last year that the community did not want to read a blog if it wasn't about something significant. And we just can't produce significant blogs unless we have something significant to say, right? It just makes sense. It's logic. It's logic, yeah? Poopmaster137, first time chat on Twitch, saying, hello, Mr. Lister, I joined from Twitch now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What about Vlad's new face? You mean Vlad's new face, Krabic? I mean, how many times does the guy have to do a facial operation? It feels like Vlad, maybe it feels like Nicolas Cage in Face Off almost, right? Scaro SK says, do you think Astrobot is really GOTY? I can't say because I haven't played it, so I will refrain from answering your question. It also seems like a very heated question because I think there were other games that people wanted to be GOTY, but what do I know? You know what makes sense? Jacket, take my money, says Whistler. Yeah, I hope you will like him, Chicken Man. Anyway, have you played Elden Ring? I have indeed, Hunterkill8864. I haven't finished it, but I've played maybe 150 hours of Elden Ring. Started out as a mage. I felt OP until I didn't, and then I just screwed around a little bit in it. But it's a great game. I just wish I had more. Just wish I had more time to play it. You know. I'm trying to make Payday great again here with you guys. Rare Elizabeth mask sighting. Ooh, is it? Ugh, yawn at number 1. We need to have an automatic yawn counter, I think. What's the main man Almir specs on your personal PC? Nexus, I cannot brag. I have a pretty shitty PC at home. I definitely need to upgrade it at some point because as I was trying to play other games, I realized, whoa, while streaming them, right? Because it takes more out of your machine. I realized I need to get another streaming machine or I need to get a better PC. But we'll see. We'll see. Hachika says, Tjena mannen, back again. Seriously, can you put in an option to set a level cap when making a public lobby? Thanks for the feedback, dude. We haven't... I take the feedback to heart. I cannot share any updated status on that as of now. But appreciate you asking for it, of course. What's with the recoil on this mother flubber? Fam? Greg Heffley Gaming says, if Jacket's a chicken, what's stopping him from clucking during a heist? Will other heisters have to feed him poultry feed? All good questions that I unfortunately have no way of answering properly. I wish I had a good reply to that. Almir doesn't like the recoil. You should change it. Yeah, word, dude. I absolutely should. Hey. I was saying A because I was able to throw in the armor bag in there. Because something I hate in video games, as well as when we do it, is when there's it's obviously a space in here, right? And I want to throw out my armor bag, and there's a collision, so I can't. I don't like that. I want to be able to do exactly that. I feel smart when I do that. Can you feel? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Yeah, Almir, how has Payday 3 been doing lately? I haven't been keeping track with Payday 3 lately, says Matt Murdoch in the YouTube chat. We obviously had a very challenging year last year with Payday 3, doing Operation Medic Bag, trying to improve the game to the best of our ability. I definitely do believe we did a lot of progress. We changed the progression system. We did a lot of other fixes. We added new content. Houston made a return. Clover made a return. And just now we announced Jacket from Hotline Miami. 11 years after he appeared in Payday 2, Jacket is
Almir, could you come? We need to get Houston out of here.
Yeah, sorry, dude. I'm on my way. It's good. I'm the one who is the issue when we're heisting. Cheers, dude. Thanks for saying. Announced. I mean, we haven't shared more details, but there is a new Dragonfile episode, and there is a chicken man in it, so you can just assume what that means. GDP Duncan in the YouTube chat says, I personally like the completely overkill pack. The RPG was a great weapon. I agree with you. Like, there's something with the bazooka, the RPG, that just makes you go, whoa. Almost in the same way the minigun does. My favorite gun. Water Black says, hey Almir, are you aware how demoralized the community is? I'm aware, of course, what the community feels. I don't know everything, but I try to keep up and read what you guys are writing and talking about. I watch streams, YouTube videos, and whatnot. And I understand that. It was last year, and the launch of Payday 3 was extremely demoralizing for all of us. You know, not only the community, but also us developers. But we've stuck with it, as you have, and we are incredibly thankful for that. And we are doing our best to make you feel that the game is improving, right? Because being demoralized is a feeling as much as it is a state of being, right? And in order for you to feel a high morale, we need to do the work, and you also need to recognize that work when we make it happen. You cannot force yourself to love something you hate, right? So it's up to us to make sure that you actually like what we're cooking. So let's see if you enjoy what we're doing next. Elendil! I just love the feeling of this. Like, yeah, holy shit. I don't care if I'll die here. I'll do it. Water Black, I just answered your question, dude. Didn't you hear me? Wild Nuggetino with the first time chat saying, hey Almir, what's your view on the potential weapon packs as DLC, old school gauge pack style? Payday devs have always been great at making weapons feel good and satisfying to use. Cheers. Great idea, dude. I would love to see us do more weapons. We will do more weapons for Payday 3. But I have no word on a gauge pack-esque kind of DLC. I think that would rock really hard. I think the gauge pack DLC, even though it was kind of criticized and launched, I would argue, people did not like it 100%. Like, everyone didn't like it across the board. However, enough people liked it for us to go, yeah, gauge pack was success. If I remember, what? I think I missed something there, so I can't answer that. Will the level system be addressed as more people hit level cap? Asks Nexus. Yeah, we definitely have to address the leveling system because I had a heavy hand in the infamy system for Payday 2. For me, the feeling of progressing in a video game is incredibly important. It is vital for a game's success, especially a game like Payday, where you have an idea of live service. You want to continuously update the game over time, being active with the community and so on. Being able to progress properly and being able to not hit a level cap, I think is super important. Because at the same time, you don't want there to just be, oh, I can be a level 1 million, but it doesn't matter. You want to be able to feel like you're progressing and that you're being rewarded for your progress accordingly, right? So it's not just to add something or to turn a lever. You actually need to introduce a system that is enjoyable. Do you agree? Skibidi Opium says, is the Sokol not considered at all in the future? Who says that? Of course Sokol could be considered. The issue is that Sokol is currently unaccounted for. We don't know what has happened with Sokol since the days of Payday 2, right? But every heister could potentially make a return, no matter what. It's only a question of what we want to do, and when it comes to licensing characters, whether or not we could acquire the license again. And thankfully with Hotline Miami, we have such a good relationship with Denaton that they were like, when we said, what do you say about Jacket? And they were like, frick yeah, let's do it. Water Black, you are saying, hey Almir, are you aware how demoralized the community is? I reply to you, yes I am. They should be demoralized if that's what they feel. We had a terrible launch. We had a challenging 2024, but we're doing our best to improve things. And you cannot force anyone to be happy, right? If you're sad or angry, that's how it is. And we don't want you to be happy because we ask you to. We want you to actually be happy because we're improving the game and you're enjoying it. You gonna ask again, or do you actually hear me this time? Because I think I gave you a pretty good answer the first time. With all due respect. Wild Nugatino says, thank you for answering the question, answering the weapon pack DLC question, Almir. I think the main backlash was for locking a weapon class, LMG Sniper, into DLC. Mixing different classes, perhaps by theme, could prevent that. Stay strong, thank you for everything. You're completely right, Wild Nugatino. That is exactly what was the issue with the Gauge pack at the time. And obviously, we took the learning from then. I would do it the way you are suggesting if we were to introduce something similar again. Absolutely. Something we learned during Payday 2 is that if you introduce a new weapon class, a weapon type, like a sniper class, right, and there are no other snipers, you cannot hide that behind a paywall exclusively. You need to have a free element so that the community that are unable to purchase or don't want to are still able to participate, right? It's extremely important, I think. And I think that was the best solution in Payday 2. Choom says, what do you think about Souls-like games? I love them. I'm a big fan of Elden Ring. I haven't played Dark Souls, etc. that much, but I remember vividly that David Goldfarb, when he was game director of Payday, said, Payday is the Souls-like game of heisting games. And I don't know if I agree with that, but yeah, he said it. But I think the genre is fantastic, Choom. It's a lot of fun. I'm a huge fan of hardcore games. You know, whenever I play Diablo, I create hardcore characters. If I were to play WoW again, I would play a WoW classic with hardcore. You know, I love that concept. So I like the idea of dying easily in video games and being punished. But you always regret it. Like, why did I spend 15 hours of creating this character if I just lost it by looking away for 10 seconds? Krabby Gangster says, Deep Silver has a lot of influence on the development, question mark. Can they forbid you to add Sokol since the game is not sold in Russia? Krabik, there is a difference between the game being sold in a territory and the characters in the game's universe being from a certain country. I think in video games is art, right? And you should not put arbitrary limits on art. Art is art. If I, as part of the development team, have something I want to tell you through the art we create, I should do that. And if you don't want to listen, I should be able to say frick you. Sokol is a heister. He will always be a heister in the Payday gang, no matter where he's from. Same goes for the other heisters, you know? But the question of selling games in different territories, that is up to the publisher. But I can tell you Deep Silver has been a great partner to us during the development of Payday 3. And they continue to be during the second year of Payday 2. Or of Payday 3, I mean. Say what you will of real-world events, they have nothing to do with Payday. Payday is a video game, alright? Okay, Xander Quartzman with the first time chat saying, hi, Almir, played Payday 2 since 2014. Still do along with Payday 3. Wish the best wishes I currently can to your whole team. Love from South Korea. Thank you so much, Xander Quartzman. Here's a heart emoji for you. Appreciate it a lot. I have a lot of love for Korea. I was in Busan not too long ago, and I've been to Seoul also, and I love Korea. I love the food, the people, the vibe, everything. Fantastic. Much love to you, man. Keep on heisting. Keep those helmets flying, dude. Lightbringer very politely says, if I may give a bit of feedback, can we please see this skyhook used less in the future heists? I feel overused already, not to mention it's missing the actual extraction phase like in Payday 2. Feedback noted. Thank you so much for sharing. And I definitely think we should not make you playing the game feel that certain things are overused. That is a failure on our part if that happens. So I take that feedback to heart. Thank you very much. I love that I never focus on objectives. I'm such a bad heister when I stream. But it's good. We got a good crew. I would argue we even have the tightest crew ever whenever I play, okay? Because I'm part of the team, right? It has to be the tightest crew. YBoyZ says Goat Sim X Payday was genius. Oh my. You think so? Thank you so much. You know, a lot of times, most of the times, especially when you make games like Payday that requires a lot of developers, the team should take credit, but I will say Goat Sim was my idea. Even though I hate the heist, it was my idea. Rurali says, with the first time chat, are we getting proper fixes for Payday 2 and not just gutting the content? Currently there is a bug that the enemies spawn right away with no cooldown and some other newly introduced bugs that make the game near unplayable in some regards. Oh, we have to look into that. I can't give you a clear yes or no answer right now, but I appreciate the feedback and I'll definitely share that with the team. You may hate it, but other may love it. You are completely right, Fran560. That is, it's a free world. Point in the YouTube chat says, Almir, what do you think about the DS OD balance in Payday 2? I don't have any strong opinions. Because every difficulty is so easy for me, but I understand there is a lot of discussion in the Payday community about it. Skibidi Opium, with one of the most interesting nicknames I've seen, says, will there be a shelter in the future that can be improved with somehow with C-stacks and get any passive gameplay effects from it? Maybe? Appreciate your question. Poopmaster says, Almir said Skibidi. Yeah, I did, unfortunately. Desolate Snail 73 says, hey Almir, loving these streams and Payday 3 in general. Keep it up. Can't wait to see what you have planned for the future. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate it. And thank you for loving the stream. It's not necessarily a given, but you do. And I salute you. Since I've been sick, I'm drinking some C vitamin. Amir, since there wasn't a stream yesterday, the 100th streak will be on the 30th. Also, Chicken Man will arrive the day after my birthday. Oh, wow, we wow. Sergeant Bambi, continue to main menu. Hold on, Sergeant. I'll reply to you shortly. Sergeant Bambi in the YouTube chat says, "Hey Almir, was walking pooch. Have we got new guns on the horizon? Would love to see a return of the Vector or Contractor Sniper." Yes, we have new guns on the horizon, and you'd be surprised what guns or weapons we're talking about. But stay tuned. Rocktex __ says, "Hey Almir, has the dev team thought about removing the thing that makes it that you cannot play Houston on Houston Breakout?" Oh my god. Is this a big one for you? Maybe I should do the Blizzard response and go, "You think you may want it, but you don't." No, of course I wouldn't do that. I don't see an issue with it. I mean, diehards could argue, story diehards could argue that it doesn't make sense that you can be Houston, freeing Houston. But in a video game, I think you should be able to do it, and I think it's a lot of fun. But we'll look into that. It's not a high priority right now. Where there's a lot of other stuff that we're currently cooking, but I take that feedback to heart. Thank you. Krabby Gangster says, "Will there be an official collaboration with the Payday Candy Bar?" That is actually a great idea. I didn't even think about reaching out to them. I remember I saw the vault Coca-Cola have in Atlanta in their main quarters, in their headquarters, where they keep the ingredients, like the recipe. I was thinking we should do a heist there, but the candy bar is not a bad idea either. Linker Project says, "Almir, there's a small thing about Wolf's coat model. If you pick this character and look at upper button of his coat, you may see it's not attached to the cloth properly and just floats in there. It's a small cosmetic bug, but I take the feedback. Thank you, Linkor. And sorry about that. That's definitely an oversight." Hunter Kill 8864 says, "Almir, it would be cool if we could have legacy masks, basically Payday 2 masks, transferred into Payday 3. Yeah, I totally agree. That would be cool. However, different engines, Diesel, Unreal, the fidelity of the graphics is different. The Payday 2 masks are much more low poly. We don't necessarily have high poly models of all of them. It would mean a lot of work, Hunter Kill. However, it would be a great idea. Like it's a great idea. If you own it in Payday 2, you get it for free in Payday 3. Almir, is there a donation button? No, Guy 2. Not on the official stream, but if you want to donate, make sure to donate to other Payday streamers. There's plenty of them from time to time. Or myself when I play on Almir Gaming, which is my own gaming channel. There you can. You've got a... Oh, I'm not supposed to be here, Mr. Guard, dude? You're not allowed in here. Yeah, relax. Okay, it's all good. Just like some Payday 2 masks, especially my custom-made ones. Cheers, dude. I'm feeling like Jacket right now. That's why I'm throwing grenades everywhere. I Showcase Respawn says, "The Payday franchise got me into PC gaming." You love to hear it. You love to see it. That's awesome, dude. Thank you so much. That's big. That's almost like saying Payday. I was playing Payday when I got my first child. Almost like that, you know. It's in the same category. Xander Quartzman says, "One more question before I go to bed. Is there any movie, series, literature you want to take motive from for a heist in Payday 3? Personally, good night and love for you." Thank you, dude. I'm in Heat. Scarface. We already did Scarface in Payday 2, but Scarface is strong. There's a lot of cool stuff. I would love to do something with Batman. I shit you not. I mean, imagine playing First World Bank here, and you hear the Batman music, the theme, and you hear Dallas yelling, "It's the Bat!" And you see Batman coming up here, and he just drops down, and he freaks you up. For me, that would be holy shit. That would be a gaming, a real gaming moment, no? Revenge Kaiser with the first time to say, hey Almir, I'm Kaiser Canox. In December, Twitch banned me for no reason. I was streaming Payday 2. What? You need to take that over with Twitch. That sounds super strange. Did you create a support ticket and everything? I am Justice. I am the Knight. I am Batman. Exactly. The Roblox games is Raduro. Unknown dude says, can you speak Russian? No, I cannot. I can speak Bosnian, some Japanese, English, Swedish. And there are more languages I would like to learn, but I do not speak that language. Rob a bank with Two-Face. Exactly, Joycey. Wouldn't that be cool? Imagine if we had a Batman story arc. That would be amazing. I'm so tired, says Nuclear. Well, go to bed then, dude. Get some rest. Get good, says Unknown Dude. How dare you? How dare you? Batman is a combination of a bulldozer and cloaker. Exactly, Hinorik. Now we're talking, right? Doesn't it make sense? To me, it makes a lot of sense. I think that would be such a cool collab. And, you know, he wouldn't appear every heist. But 1 out of 10 heists, Batman dropping in, freaking your life up. I mean, you'd be happy to be kicked by him, you know what I mean? What's up, little guy? Revenge Kai says, all tickets are rejected and answered automatically? He's been streaming Payday 2 and Payday 3 for 2 years now. What? That sounds strange. I wish I could help you. I don't have any contact with the Twitch support directly. But that sounds like a major oversight on their part, not getting back to you properly. Batman dies to 2 red fox shots, says Mint 2137. What the freak? You would need to solve that somehow, right? Because Batman never dies, does he? Batman would have to run away like Captain Winters. Galactic War _ with a hi Almir. Will we have a ragdolls within parentheses corpses limit slider like in Payday 2? My CPU is struggling. That is a great idea. I didn't even reflect on that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea. I take that to heart. We'll see. Nothing confirmed now, but I take that feedback to heart. Lightbringer in the YouTube chat saying, Almir, it's been years. I know it's dead and gone, but please share with the community what you had planned between Wick and Dragan in the Payday 2 safe house. What are you referencing? Can you refresh my memory? Danivaret666 says, greetings from Russia, Almir. Cheers, dude. I hope you have a good day. Throws a smoke and you just hear a grapple shot, says Steve. Bing bong, says Spacebar's Defect. How you doing, dude? Hunter Killed says, if you add Batman, you have to add Joker as a character. It's only right like the start of the Dark Knight. Yeah, I think if that would ever happen, I mean, we would of course have to respect the collab and do something really, really cool with it. Ollie in the chat. I mean, what if FBI van spawns FBI Unites who guard van from us shooting it? Yeah, okay. So you would make it into like a spawn point that you could essentially kill or destroy. It's an interesting idea. Nothing we have planned currently. How can you play and read chat? You think I'm playing? This is just a video I recorded. No, I'm kidding. Because I'm just built like that, unknown dude. All right? It's in the beard, okay? The beard gives me special powers. It makes me able to do what others cannot. It makes me able to go where the others cannot. You feel me? Broccolin says, hi. What's up, Broccolin? Dirty 2115 says, when can we expect a new update? Did you watch the latest Dragon file? The answer is within the video. I can just say that and you do with that what you will. Ricky says, I'm so hyped for Jacket, I will be purchasing 3 character packs for all my accounts on PC, PS5, and PS5 Pro. Are you kidding me, dude? You don't have to do that, Ricky. I really appreciate the support, of course, but dude, that's very kind of you. And that is a lot of hype. That is essentially 300% hype. He keeps running into walls. What do you mean? Alfred? Are we good? Do we need to take it outside, Alfred? I'm outside. Where are you? I can't see you, Alfred. You all talk? You all talk? You hiding somewhere here? Under the bench, maybe? No, you're not. Yeah, so frickin' shut it. I always hear that we should let the team cook, but how can they cook without flamethrower? That's a good question. It's also weird. What are you talking about? You're cooking in a kitchen. What does a flamethrower have to do with it? Any chance of melee update and cops update, especially Cloaker, says Fremek. Anyway, Nicholas64HD says, "Are we getting are we getting new or old Heist with Jacket? We have not confirmed anything yet, other than what you can see in Dragon files." Woohoo! He said, says Fremek. Oh, you gonna read into that now? Maybe means something different in your language, where you're from. Wanker Town. Population U. No, I'm kidding. Chill, I'm kidding. Don't you can't be offended if I say I'm kidding. Right? Isn't that how it works? Is that not how it works, chat? If I say I'm kidding, anything goes, right? Call sign accesses. Damn. How's that for a flamethrower? I just burnt you. Fremek continues. Maybe this is a coded message teasing the new update. TB guy says, Almir, I really want to hear cops screaming from flamethrower burn. I want it as an overkill weapon. I think what you want is the number to my shrink. Okay, I'm kidding. Or I'm actually not. I'll DM you after. No, I'm kidding. You know, I think the screaming cops when we added the flamethrower in Payday 2, I think that was like half the fun of it, right? Radiro 456 Crater says, do you think Payday 3 can still be saved from the launch of the game? I've said this in the past. At the end of the day, there are 2 groups of people who can see that to fruition, make that happen, right? 1, it's us, the developers. 2, it's you, the players. That's it. That's all it takes. Whether or not we will remains to be seen. But that's like life, you know? Part of the fun of it is that you don't know what's gonna happen. How boring would life be if you knew everything? Eh? Two Blade with the first time chat saying, when will Payday 3 be fixed on Xbox? I cannot play with the DLCs I paid for, so I have to uninstall them and play the default game. It makes me not want to play at all. That sucks because me and my friends want to play, but we can't. I thought we had resolved that issue, but you're telling me it's still active for you. So I assume it's the stuttering issue, long loading times. Can you go into more detail, Two Blade, what your issues are, so I know what your issues are specifically. Obviously, it should not work like that for you, and I apologize. It should just work, you know. Almir, has the team ever explored the concept of an open world payday experience, such as Heist scattered in an open city, says Swank? We did explore that for Payday 2. In a sense, we did. But I mean, you like, as soon as you say open world, the first thing I think about as a developer is, well, that sounds freaking expensive. Because it is. You know, you make an open world game, expect to work on that for 5 years plus with a 3-digit team. You know, it's not something for a small indie team to do. Sure, you have, you know, teams in the 2 digits that are able to do it, but it's a lot of work, dude. But it would be great. Something we did for Payday 2 that I was reminded of when you asked that is that you know, we introduced escapes in Payday 2. So, you know, whenever you finish a heist, depending on what happens, there's a chance on hit that you get an escape. So your van crashes, something happens, and you have to play another heist, right? That's kind of forced upon you. The original idea with escapes was that we would create Washington, D.C., because Payday 2 plays out in Washington, D.C. And we would create the actual city. And the van would then drive you through the city, and it would crash somewhere. And you would then have to escape by traversing through the city to an escape point, and then escape. Kind of like in GTA, you know, where you take where you get rid of your stars by finding a garage or a repair shop, and you lose your stars. Kind of like that. But we scrapped that because we couldn't make it as good as we wanted to. There's some trivia for you. Whistler says, this is what Xbox players do to make load times incredibly fast. Install your DLC, and then after it's connected, go back and uncheck all your DLCs, leaving nothing but the base game. You'll still have access to the DLC, and now you won't have to sit for 5 minutes loading into the menu or heist. I rarely use CrimeNet. I just host my own games with no issues. Thanks for sharing that, Whistler. Obviously, that's what we call a workaround. It's not how it should be, but if that improves your experience, please try that. That has 2 cases. It's a bit of a reach, but maybe a collab with Flash Gits and get some Space King masks. What the frick is Flash Gits? I have no idea what that is, dude. But yeah, so I'm not sure. Since I don't know what it is, I'm not sure if it's a reach or not. Is the cops in Payday 3 talking about the kill box? Is that the Payday 3 version of Mozambique? Which I hated, by the way. That they constantly said, Mozambique! Mozambique! I'm telling you from my personal experience that it did not work. I have tried multiple times. I'm sorry to hear that, Two Blade. I take that to heart. We'll see if there's any progress made, and I will report that progress to you in that case, alright? Let me know in the coming update, Two Blade, if it improves for you. If it doesn't, remind me, alright? This needs to be resolved. Captain Hyrodo says North Hollywood Heist was insane since it was inspired by Heat, and the event itself got turned into a movie. So technically Heat Street is a heist inspired by heist, inspired by a movie. Exactly. I mean, Heat Street in Payday is called Heat Street for a reason, you know what I mean? It's not because it's a sunny day and the temperature is high. You know what I mean? Any news regarding Dragon Files 3? Mail_07 Gaming. We just released the third Dragon Files episode. You should check it out. I don't have anything additional to add as of now. You'll just have to wait and see, yeah? I see Mr. I don't give a SC and C-Box chatting about helping each other get achievements in Payday 2. You love to see it. This is what the Payday community is all about. Helping each other, right? It's a co-op game, ultimately. You love to see it. You also love to see my poor ass aim. It's not that poor, but you can see I'm not doing. It's because I've been sick. All right, I'll blame it on that.
Don't get too comfortable. They'll be back.
Lightbringer, I see your comment regarding Dragan and Wick, but what is it you're referencing? Was it dialogue between them or something? I can't recall right now. Cracky Bread with the first time chat saying, when will we get jackets? Or why? Are you cold? Chat. How funny are we? Chat. On a scale from 1 to a million. How funny was that? Any tips on overkill loud? Bring a big gun, like this one.
Watch out. They've got cloakers.
Fran560 says negative point out of 10. How dare you? How dare you? Captain Hydroda says, will there be a 2025 roadmap anytime soon? If I get to decide, no. And then you will say, why, Almir? Of course we want a roadmap. What I've said is, you know, if we do a roadmap where we say, this is exactly what you are going to get the coming 12 months, right? Because that's what you're asking for. It's not what you're saying word for word, but it's kind of what you're asking for, right? My argument, just to make it very clear, is that if we announce what we're doing for the next 12 months, there is no flexibility for us. And there is a lot of pressure on the development team to have a public roadmap that they have to meet the deadlines, right? I don't want to pressure the team in that way, all right? I don't think it's a healthy way to do things. I appreciate where you're coming from. You want to know, right? Of course you do. But I think what my goal should be as the creative force and lead of Payday 3 is to ensure that our developers have the best opportunity possible to make the best content they can. Whether or not that means sharing a roadmap or not sharing a roadmap, so be it. You know what I mean? But that comes first for me. And like Ricky Finger says, I like surprises. If we can surprise you, that's great, you know.
Cops are done playing nice. The assault won't stop until you're dead or in custody.
Mail 07 Gaming says buzzing. Ruslan Oliver says, how big is the Payday 3 dev team? 2 janitors and Almir. Actually, it's just a janitor and me. The second janitor quit yesterday. Making games is art. Even Almir said that things go wrong in art, so just trust the process and you'll be happy with the final product. Word, dude. Much appreciated, Moomin. Meredith K. Pseudonym says, a roadmap is 100% a check Starbase can't pay for until PUBG gives you your devs back. I disagree. Like, whether or not, you know, how many devs, how few devs we have, Meredith, the idea of a roadmap, I would argue at any point in time, I disagree with the concept. Since when? I grew up playing video games. Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Diablo 2. Did I sit there and go, where the frick is my roadmap? No! I need a roadmap if I'm driving a car from one place to another. Then I need a roadmap so I know where I'm going, right? But if I'm playing a video game, I don't need a roadmap. I might want the roadmap, but I don't need a roadmap. You know what I mean? Favorite David Lynch movie? It has to be Eraserhead, right? Or Twin Peaks. May he rest in peace. What a legend. What an absolute legend. Steve says, are you happy with where Payday 3 is currently? No! Absolutely not. We need to improve the game. If we do, the heisters will come. You know that there are not enough heisters playing the game right now compared to where I want it to be, right? I want Payday 3 to be as successful, if not even more successful than Payday 2. And I think, like, we should never be satisfied, you know? We should always want to improve the game. Because if we're satisfied, that's when the game dies. Because then we're just gonna be lazy. And we're not gonna do our best work. The players should be satisfied. But the devs, I mean, we should always be pushing limits. Trying to surprise you. Trying to elevate our game. Trying to make things cool. Of course, we should be happy with where the game is at points. Like, I was super happy when Boys in Blue came out, right? But with the game overall, of course not. That's why we're improving Armor 2.0. That's why we're adding Jacket. That's why we're doing a lot of things, you know, to make the game better. Crikey says, Almir, we make a deal. With the day Payday 3 succeeds once again, we get Babyface, Almir. What the frick is Babyface, Almir? Whistler says, as I have mentioned to some folks on Reddit, I worked some jobs where it's smaller team of people and we were still making quality work. Sometimes there is too much time playing telephone with larger teams. Sometimes there are too many ideas conflicting with one another, causing the process to be less efficient. I'm going to wait and see what happens. I have faith. Cheers, dude. Appreciate it. And you are right. Yeah, there are benefits and there are drawbacks with being a smaller team as there are with being a larger team. Depending on your setup, you can either, you know, work with that or you can succumb to that. And we'll see. I mean, Year 2 has just started, right? We're still in January. And people are, like, behaving like, Almir, it's already November. What's going to happen? Like, chill, guys. We are doing the next update. We're working on that. When you receive it, you will let me know whether or not you say it's great or you say, Almir, you absolute wanker, you did it again. You fricked up. All right? But we don't know until it's out. Craig says, so yes, Almir, how was your holiday? It was great, dude. Probably the best trip in my life, my trip to Hong Kong and Thailand. I had such a good time. I was well fed. I was well taken care of. I had a great time. I loved Hong Kong. I loved Bangkok. I loved Pattaya. It was all just amazing, man. Thank you for asking.
We got snipers and reinforcements at the front. Let's get creative.
What's up, Muhammad? When is your last live? I have been sick, so I haven't been streaming at home. But I will let you know. You can follow me on Twitter if you want to know when I stream on my own channel. I usually do a post there before I go live. Okay. We need to get the frick out of here. Your ammo is wasted on me! Go, 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 go. No! Lookman Rasiad says, love your game. You should continue the lore and make it more interesting. Yeah, we're doing that, dude. Did you check out Dragon Files episode 3? That's exactly what we're doing, brother. Hope you like it if you haven't seen it. Sup, bro, says Crime Master 18. What's up, dude? Sup, broski? Huh. Houston, Horton is down. Horton has fallen. We have to do it. I'm sorry, I don't care if The gun is my goat. Yeah, dude. Joycey says, Dragan is my other uncle, Almir being the OG one. My brother. I take that as a compliment. I've accepted that I can be called an unk. All right, I take it as a compliment. I think it's cool that you can't play as Houston on Houston Breakout. I like the detail, like when there's a character in the background and you're fighting them, they're no longer in the background. Yeah, I hear you. Would it be possible to someday access Dragonfile videos in-game? It could be, Whistler, but the only thing, like the first thing I think about then is game size. It will increase the size of the game. in some eyes unnecessarily. But I think that it would be sweet to be able to just watch them in game, so you can keep all of the narrative details of the world in game, so you don't have to look at many different venues. It's Mike Jocks. It says, Almir, are there any plans of you doing a voice acting job in Payday 3? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Danny XOO with the first time chat saying, hi, just out of curiosity, will there be more customization down the line? I weapon paint baroness. I would love to. Nothing announced yet, but I think, Payday 3 can improve in every aspect of the game. There are a lot of things that can be improved upon. So definitely customization is part of that. All right, fam. An hour passes by quickly. We are now done with the Wednesday stream. Happy to stand in for Hawa. She will be back next week with another Heist with Hawa. And I will be back tomorrow, Thursday. It's already Thursday. Can you imagine, Heisters? Moomin says, Amir, thank you for doing the stream today. Now go drink some hot tea and get that virus out of your system. Thank you so much, Moomin. I will do that. I will exactly do that. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, Heisters. Hope you had a good stream. Very excited about Jacket. Make sure to check out Dragon Files Episode 3 if you haven't. Great job by the team. And yeah, who knows what's going to happen in the world of Payday. Take it easy, fam. Talk to you soon, yeah? See you tomorrow. Bye!